My Tuesdays is just Tuesdays.
Yeah,
You know, tasteful
you
Tuesdays is
now
all
you the only one having a terrible Tuesdays.
I always have terrible Tuesdays. I'm trying to tell you. It's just something about Tuesdays. Tuesdays always do the thing. So I think because I'm got to get everything together to come to the show.
Yeah.
You know.
That's all right.
And it's just kind of like one of those things. But that was just me. But enough about me. Let's get into you, Classy Lady Spark. What you got coming up?
I'm gonna give y'all the bad news first.
Bad news first. All right, give it to me.
All right. The U.S. is sending asylum seekers back to the dangerous parts of Mexico. The United States is trying to curtail the large flow of Central American immigrants passing through Mexico to seek asylum under the American law. When asylum seekers reach the U.S. border, they are increasingly denied entry and forced to remain in Mexico, and they're almost always handcuffed and detained in terrible prison-like conditions. The busiest corridor for unauthorized border crosses in the Rio Grande Valley at the Texas southernmost point. Under the so-called Remain in Mexico policy, asylum seekers are processed and then given a date to return for an immigration court hearing. Senator Jeffrey Merkley of Oregon criticized conditions inside the facilities. He says, "We want them treated with dignity and respect as we would want our own family members to be treated." Trump administration has pressured Mexico to crack down on immigrants, threatening earlier this year to impose crippling tariffs until both sides agreed on new measures targeting immigration.
Man, that's crazy.
So it's like basically they're held at this imprisonment camp, and it has horrible conditions. And some of them are U.S. citizens. They're not believing that they have U.S. Passports and things like that. So, yeah.
Man,
That's
I ain't even going to get into I'm going to shut up.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut up. I don't want to get on my soapbox today. I'm going to shut up.
Remind me to throw in a little comment about that when, we get into the sizzle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. All right. Well, let's end it on a good note. Here's some good news. We need more black IT developers. And because of this school, we will.
Okay.
Tennessee State University is opening a hub for computer programming and app development that will serve historically black colleges and universities across the country. Apple is supporting TSU with equipment, scholarships, and professional development to help the university launch its HBCU C2 initiative. The C2 stands for Coding and Creativity. The project is part of Apple's Community Education Initiative, which seeks to expand coding and workforce development opportunities to unrepresented communities. TSU President Glenda Glover says in a news release that this program will equip people of color, especially our TSU students.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
That's dope,
now
man.
they're getting Apple's behind it.
That's
Shout out to
awesome.
Apple.
So yeah, that's they realizing that a lot of black and brown kids that are living in these undeserved communities are not being afforded the resources that other, suburban middle class communities are.
They should have been realized that.
Well,
But I'm glad that they jumped in and took, some accountability to help out
Yeah.
some of the under-resourced communities and kids, and especially as it relates to STEM.
yes.
So that's dope.
Yep.
I really appreciate that. Okay,
Alright, so it's
classy,
your
man.
good news, bad news.
That was the good news and bad news, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Charles Greg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle.
and the beautiful.
Classy Lady Sparkle.
Look, just check this out. Don't go nowhere, right? Because after this song, we got the sizzle coming up. We got a lot of good stuff with the sizzle. And then we got, of course, my favorite segment of the show, the interviews. But what we got coming up next, sizzle?
So we got the London Young Thug featuring J. Cole and Travis Scott coming up.
No doubt. We'll be right back, y'all. Holla.
What's up, you guys?